You don't grow up thinking that teaching will break you. At first, it feels like a calling, a noble path. Everyone tells you that shaping young minds is the most important job in the world. And you believe it, because how could you not? You walk into your first classroom with lesson plans clutched in your hands, heart pounding with hope, and a smile stretched wider than your doubts. For a moment, you actually think you can change lives. But then the days start piling up. The endless rows of faces staring back at you don't see your dreams. They see someone to test, to push, to ignore. You tell yourself you can handle it. You tell yourself that one spark, one kid finally understanding, will make the exhaustion worth it. But that spark doesn't come as often as you imagined. The mornings start earlier than anyone realizes. You're up before dawn, shoving coffee into your body just to stay awake. By the time you set foot in the classroom, you're already tired. The voices begin immediately, questions, complaints, laughter that cuts sharper than knives. You try to keep control, but control is fragile when you're outnumbered 30-1. And every lesson, every moment, feels like a battle you weren't trained to fight. Nobody told you that teaching is less about knowledge and more about survival. Nobody told you how lonely it feels when the door closes and it's just you against the noise. At the end of each day, the silence isn't comforting. It's crushing. You carry stacks of papers home, red pens bleeding across them until midnight. There's no applause, no recognition, no moment where anyone says you did enough. There's only tomorrow. Another round. Another fight. And you wonder, slowly, when the job that was supposed to give you purpose turned into something that's draining every last piece of you. The truth is, teaching doesn't stop when the bell rings. The job follows you everywhere. It's in the nightmares where you hear students calling your name. It's in the guilt that gnaws at you when you forget one kid's question or miss one small detail that mattered to them. It's in the constant pressure to do more, be more, give more, even when you have nothing left to give. And no matter how much you pour into it, the world still treats you as if you're not enough. Parents who think they know better. Administrators who see you as replaceable. Politicians who cut your pay while praising your sacrifice. The body begins to show it before the mind admits it. Your voice cracks from speaking too much. Your back aches from standing too long, your hands shake from the caffeine you can't live without. You start losing pieces of yourself without even noticing. The hobbies fade. The laughter dulls. The mirror shows someone who looks older than they should. And still, you keep showing up. Because if you don't, the kids lose. Because if you don't, you fail the one promise you made to yourself, to matter. But deep down, you know what this job really does. It eats you slowly. Not in one dramatic collapse, but in the quiet erosion of who you used to be. The teacher who walked in on the first day with hope doesn't exist anymore. In her place stands someone who's running on fumes, waiting for a break that never comes. You tell yourself it's worth it. You tell yourself it matters. But every night when you're alone with the silence and the papers and the doubts, you feel the truth pressing against your chest. Teaching doesn't just take your time. It takes your life.